Hey there, Realtor Nation. Kevin Plotz, CEO of the Cedar Rapids Area Association of Realtors, and we are back with another committee chair interview. So today I have Stephanie Schumacher, who is the chair of the Habitat for Humanity Committee. Stephanie, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for the invite.
You bet, you bet. So as we do with these interviews, we want to learn more about the committee chairs and then also how they got into the business and talk a little bit about the committees that they run, and then maybe some final thoughts. So the first question that we usually ask everyone is, how did you get into the real estate business, or in your situation, how did you get into the real estate lending world?
So I started at Hills Bank in 2005, and I started on the consumer side, and just a few months in, the person who was doing mortgage lending said, this isn't my thing. So they asked if we'd trade. So that's how I got into mortgage lending. It was on a trade.
That's a great story.
Yeah. So that's.
And you've been with Hills Bank ever since?
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Steph is an amazing volunteer for the association, and we're going to talk a little bit about what she's involved in. I think that's a good segue of, we know that you're the Habitat chair, but what else are you involved in the association?
Besides Habitat for the past over 10 years, I'm also on the DEI committee for the past couple years.
Yep.
Throughout the past, I've also done various task forces within the organization and program and development. Used to work on the Real Estate Today show way back when it was at a different location.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
And I just generally volunteer when I've got the ability to do so.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so let's dive into Habitat for Humanity a little bit more. We're a little unique when it comes to Habitat for Humanity. We have a committee that's really focused on Habitat itself. I don't know any other associations in the state that have a Habitat committee. Maybe they do, but I'm not aware of those. So talk a little bit about what you do, or what the committee does, and then maybe some events that we have coming up.
Okay. So our group, our sole purpose is to fundraise for our local Habitat for Humanity, as well as volunteer and spread awareness about Habitat for Humanity. In our industry, we're used to getting people into homes a traditional way. So using a realtor and most of the time using a lender to finance that. There's some people that don't fit right into that box. And so Habitat for Humanity is another way for people to get into home and become a homeowner so that they have safe and decent and affordable housing. They still have a mortgage payment that they make, so it's not a handout, as Habitat likes to say, it's a hand up. And so we participate in that, in helping raise money so that they can continue that mission. Over the past 4 years, and this is going to be a little bit of a brag, we've raised over, this committee of volunteers spending their own time and putting on events and making asks has raised over $184,000 just in the past 4 years.
That's awesome.
And this year we've got a goal of $71,000. The way we raise money on this committee is primarily through a handful of events that we do throughout the year. The first event is centered around the big game, also played in the NFL. I think we can't use the name. Say the word. We sell raffle tickets for an opportunity to get 2 tickets to any regular season NFL game, plus a hotel and airfare voucher. And so that's just a local drawing that we do here with our local Cedar Valley Habitat for Humanity. The next event is around St. Patrick's Day. We sell glow necklaces to people that are out celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
That's right.
So we were downtown this past Saturday during the parade, and we'll be out and about this Friday on St. Patrick's Day. So if you see people with glow necklaces, we're raising money for Habitat for Humanity in that way.
It's called Halos for Habitat.
Correct.
Awesome.
Next event would be our Bags Tournament, which is held at the Sag Wagon in July. It's July 15th this year. Really fun event. We've got a DJ going on. It's a great fundraiser. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't want to play bags, you can come hang out with us because we have a lot going on that helps raise money for Habitat on that day. And then our largest event raises the most money, the largest to put on, the biggest production, if you will, is our Recycle Gala. It is one of a kind in the community. It's our 10th year of having this event this year.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It is a fashion show where people design an outfit using recycled materials. Yeah. And most of the time, we have a couple different competitions. You have to have something also that you've purchased from the Restore.
Okay.
We have seen outfits created out of landscape tarping, chains, hinges, fan blades,
sky's the limit.
Yeah, anything you find at the Restore can somehow probably be made into some wearable fashion. And that's what this event is all about, and it is a blast. It's October 5th, and it's held at the Olympic Southside Theater.
And all of these events, we'll get notifications out to our membership on our social media platforms. So look for those too. We do share a lot of Habitat's information when they promote it. So as we wrap up, the last thing is, what would you say to encourage others to volunteer with the association, or what can they expect from their experience?
So one primary reason of volunteering with the association is you get to meet so many
Right.
people that you are going to work with. It's a lot easier to work with somebody if you've had interaction with them before. There's
Right.
just more of a mutual respect. You have ways of working through things.
Yeah.
On another side of it is, if you can't make the time commitment to volunteer on one of the committees, it is equally as important, at least for our committee, that people come and attend our events. So if you can't make the time commitment to join our committee for a year long, come to our events, support our events. It's fun, they're family oriented. So a lot of times people are like, oh, I've got stuff, the kids, it isn't really convenient for me to participate. Come to these events, kids are welcome. And it's also a way for us to continue doing what we're doing and raising money.
Yep.
And they're a lot of fun.
There is,
all of
yeah.
our events on our committee, and I would say for the association,
Yeah.
are there to also have a good time while raising money for
Right.
Habitat.
That's awesome. It's a lot of work. It just doesn't happen overnight, and Steph's got an army of people with her to make these
We
things
have
happen.
a wonderful committee.
Yeah.
Lots of great volunteers on our committee.
So we're going to wrap it up today. So Steph, thanks again for your volunteerism.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming in today, and we'll see you guys all soon.
Thank you.
See you later.